The movie begins with Stan singing about how much he loves his town. He finds his friends and invites them to go watch the Terrence and Malick movie, Asses of Fire. They're not allowed in because it's a rated R movie, so they get a homeless person to pay for it. Terrence Phillip movie is obviously just a bunch of fart humor, except they cuss a lot. Influenced by the movie, the boys start to actually cuss a lot at school, which surprises their teacher.
We end up getting this absolutely beautiful one-liner from Eric Cartman.
How would you like to suck my balls, Mr. Garcia?
The boys get sent to the counselor for some reason instead of the principal. As soon as their mother shows up, they spiel where they learned everything from. Kyle's mom goes on to the news and has an argument with the Canadian president. Mr. Mackey gives a speech about not saying curse words. The boys listen, but they don't give a shit. They go back and watch the movie. Asses of Fire. The ticketeer is angry, but he can't do nothing. Freaking Kenny lights himself on fire by accident. He gets to the hospital. They replace his heart with a potato, and sadly he dies. After Kenny dies, he gets sent to, well, heaven he thinks, but he's denied access. So he falls back down to hell. Which I'm pretty sure this is where their main budget comes out, because this is probably like the highest spec stuff in the entire movie. Kyle's mom was holding a meeting to blame Canada for everything. All the townspeople are behind her in support. We have a music number blaming Canada the entire time. Conan O'Brien sets up Terrence and Phillip, so they're caught by the government. Conan, feeling shame for what he has done, jumps out a window and ends himself. At a UN meeting, Canada requests for Terrence and Phillip back, but they just get made fun of, so they retaliate and kill the Baldwins. We cut back to hell where we see Saddam Hussein is actually dating the devil, but he seems to be the one in charge. Eric, taking out his anger at Kyle for his mom, sings a song about how Kyle's mom is a big, fat, stupid bitch, and she comes and finds out, and he gets in trouble. They install a chip into his head that shocks him every time that he thinks or says a cuss word, and they talk about putting them in all the kids now. At night, Carmen discovers Kenny. Kenny has come to send a message to him about Saddam Hussein is saying about to invade the earth. After cutting back to the devil, we see him go into a long song about how he wants to go up to earth and experience the things that he missed in hell. Very gay stuff, apparently. He has a nice solo though, I give him that. The boys host a meeting on trying to make a plan with all the other kids on how to save Terrence and Phillips from their parents in Canada. The boys head over to get help from another kid to break into the facility. He doesn't want to do it at first because he thinks that they'll just betray him or something. The new kid tells them the plan and sends Eric to go turn off the security. With Carmen in front of the security system, he gets scared by Kenny's ghost. The boys try to talk their parents out of killing Terrence and Phillip. The boys' parents don't listen to them and they begin to kill Phillip. Then the Canadians attack. Due to the attack, Terrence and Phillip are freed. When Carmen tries to turn off the handcuff stuff, he gets electrocuted. The boys confront the parents and the army. Kyle finally stands up to his parents to protect Terrence. Kyle's mom begins to get really angry and argue. Kyle's mom in a fit of rage kills Terrence and Phillip, causing the apocalypse. The devil rises up with his army with Saddam Hussein following behind him. Finding out that Carmen has electrical powers, he uses them to attack Saddam Hussein, and he could actually hurt him too. Carmen goes on a rampage, constantly attacking Saddam Hussein, using his powers in even more and more greater attacks, until he finally finishes them off. Seeing finally over Saddam Hussein's shit, casts him down to the abyss of hell, where he is finally impaled and silenced forever. Seeing grateful to Kenny for clearing his mind on how Saddam Hussein was just using him for power, he offers to grant him one wish, but Kenny just wishes for everything to go back to normal. Kenny revealing his face and telling everybody that he'll miss them as he goes back to hell. Thanks to Kenny, everything goes back to normal. After everything's over, we see that Kenny is granted access into heaven. Okay, review time. Personally, I think this movie was pretty good. I mean, it's pretty much all satire again. Had some pretty good songs. The story was really funny. Cartman's constant berating of Kyle's mom in that one song was hilarious. I feel Kyle having to stand up to his own mother and Satan being like super gay with Saddam Hussein was really funny. The humor was obviously it's South Park, so it was amazing and very rude. But songs were great, story was good. Um, I feel like this movie was a good 9 out of 10 on all fronts, if you consider that it's only a comedy and don't take anything seriously.